Hey guys, Pitts here, and today we're going to be unboxing Bulma's motorcycle, the HoiPoi Capsule number 9. This motorcycle debuted in the very first chapter of the manga and the very first episode of the anime of Dragon Ball. The HoiPoi Capsule number 9 is probably one of the most iconic anime vehicles to ever exist. You know, it's nostalgic. It commemorates like the very first meeting of Goku and Bulma, which kind of jump starts the entire adventure. It all starts when Bulma crashes her car, meets up with Goku, and then uses the number 9 capsule, and the iconic motorcycle shows up. So with that said, I have been waiting for this guy right here, this S.H.Figarts vehicle. So this originally got released in 2020, and then I think it got another re-release in 2023, but I missed out on both. And then whenever I would find this, like at an anime convention, they would like spike up the price. One seller at FanimeCon up in San Jose, he was selling it for 200 bucks. Whoever you are, sir, I hate you. But just a couple of months ago, this finally re-released, and I just looked it up. It is still in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. So if you've been looking for this, if you want to get this before it sells out, I don't know if it's gonna get reissued. This might be the last time to get this guy. Click the link in my video description down below and get yourself this motorcycle right here. So back to my sad story. I've been waiting for this to get re-released. I finally have it. So this Bulma, this S.H.Figarts Bulma I had for years, and she's been waiting to sit on this bike. She's been waiting. Bulma, she could finally sit on the bike. She could ride the bike. Anyways, I gotta calm down. I'm just very excited. I finally have this in my hands. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about the packaging. We're gonna unbox it, look at all the accessories, talk about the articulation, and then we're gonna have her sit in the bike, finally. Here is the box. Like most S.H.Figarts, you have this window right here to show off the figurine. You can see the Goku accessory right here, which is pretty funny. Right here on the right side of the box, you can see Bulma and a freaked out Goku riding the HoiPoi Capsule number 9 motorcycle. You got the toy animation sticker right there. You got the Dragon Ball logo, the Tamashii Nation logo, and the Bandai logo. You got the S.H.Figarts logo right there, Bulma's motorcycle, HoiPoi Capsule number 9 in text right there. Side here, you got some more text, Bulma's motorcycle, HoiPoi Capsule number 9. On the other side, you got some black and white images of up-close shots of the motorcycle right there. You also have a couple of more black and white images on the bottom of the box there. And on the back here, it talks a little more about the bike, so the Goku accessory, some more images here. So I don't know if a lot of people notice about S.H.Figarts, but right on top of every S.H.Figarts barcode, if this is a re-release, it says it right here that it's a reissue. They are more valuable. Whether the toy or the box is the same, it doesn't matter. First prints and first releases of anything is usually more valuable than the re-release, right? I'm sure if you are collecting S.H.Figarts, you probably know that already, but if you're not, in case someone is trying to sell you something for a high price and they claim that it's like a first print or whatever, just look for that on top of the barcode. Remember, reissue means it is a re-release, all right? And now let us open this box, shall we? All right, let's pull this out of the box. So yeah, this is everything that's in the box right here. There should be a manual too, hold on. There it is, and the manual. All right, there we go. All right, let's take out the main figurine here, the bike. It is covered in this protective like plastic film. So this feels very sturdy. I really like the build of this. Plastic doesn't seem cheap or flimsy at all. The acrylic glass piece right there, there's no scratches or any scuffs. The headlight here almost looks like it can get turned on. I don't think it can. Look at the dashboard. That's pretty dope. It looks very detailed there. You can see the green screen right there. You can see the buttons and some other doohickeys and mechanisms that's on the dashboard. Pretty awesome details. You can see the handlebars, the buttons, the start engine, the brake lever. They have the little opening here for the gas tank. Obviously, you can actually remove it. It's still a pretty nice detail. Right under the handlebar, you can actually see the suspension, which actually comes and continues down here into the wheel. So that's really cool. I love that. One thing I wish they could have done, they could have added some mirrors on the side view mirrors, like an actual reflective surface. I mean, I get it. They did add something. I don't know if it's paint or like a sticker, but it does reflect some light a little bit. That's something. I mean, they could have just painted it like some matte gray or whatever, but I mean, it is shiny, so it kind of gives off the feeling that there is some type of mirror, but I wish they just added a mirror itself, but I mean, it's whatever, that's fine. The wheels actually move. That's actually super cool. So you can actually like ride this around or roll it around the floor or something. That's pretty great. While I don't think it's rubber, it does have a little bit of grip. I don't know what this material is made out of. The body is obviously some type of ABS plastic with some like finish to give it a glossy feel at the surface. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It does feel a little rubbery. There is a little grip and it feels like a little squishy, but yeah, I don't think it's rubber. It doesn't smell like rubber. I don't know what it is. If anyone knows what like material this is, because it's definitely not the same ABS plastic material that they use for the body. It has a little grip. It's weird. I don't know. If anyone could answer that, leave a comment down below. So anyways, back to the bike. The seats, nice bold red seats right there. You got capsule number 9 on the rear tire on this side and on this side as well. Accurate to the manga, you also have AF4029 right on the back there. You got the rear taillights right there, the signaling lights. You have the exhaust pipes on both sides of the rear. Again, spinning tire on the back as well. The bottom of the bike is actually made out of metal, I think. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more solid than the rest of the body. Yeah, I don't know if all these metallic pieces are metal. Yeah, it feels metal, like the whole thing. I don't think this top part is, but like the metal piece that goes across here, this piece right here, the whole bottom, like the whole inner center framing is made out of metal. Probably because it just makes everything more sturdier, so that's pretty nice. Also, I noticed that there's a kickstand here on the bottom. I don't know if you could actually move it. It seems pretty like hard. I don't know if that's, oh, wait. You can move it. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that's really cool. It was really hard to move up, so I thought I was gonna like snap it, but that would have really sucked if I snapped the bottom of the kickstand here. But yeah, so the kickstand is actually articulated, so that's pretty nice. So you could actually like display this with the kickstand like this and just kind of have it like leaning over to the side a little bit. Yeah, you can remove the top, so you can remove the windshield here. You can see there's some grooves on the top and the bottom of the bike there. So remove that and just insert it back. I'm guessing like if you want to sit Bulma in, it'd be easier to like just remove the top and just sit him in, or put whoever. You could put any figurine in here if you wanted to be honest. So just like I said, the motorcycle actually has functioning wheels. So you can just roll it across the floor or on your desk or wherever you want. Oh, I also noticed there's some articulation on the front wheel, and it also moves the handle as well, just like a regular bike. And like I said, you can move the kickstand out, and so you could just like lean the bike like so. So yeah, Bulma could just be like standing there, hanging out with their motorcycle, just be chilling, you know, with the bike. So although this is Bulma's bike, it does not come with the Bulma figurine. This comes completely separate, but it does come with a little miniature Goku who's freaked out because this is his first time on this metal monster. Also, while this is a very small figurine without much articulation, there is some head movement and the tail kind of could be moved. I mean, not too much, but like you kind of move the tail a little bit. But unlike most Goku S.H.Figuarts, you cannot remove the bow staff or any of their accessories. Then speaking of Bulma, even though she doesn't come with this bike, she does have accessories here. So she has this new skirt that you can add, because obviously Bulma can't really sit on the bike since she can't like, you know, really bend her legs that much because of her skirt. She won't be able to like really bend her legs. So you can replace this skirt with this skirt so she can like sit on the bike properly. Speaking of sitting on the bike, there is this little red seat replacement, so you can actually add Goku sitting on the seat, which we're gonna do. So this little butthole slot, we're just gonna add right here. And to complete Bulma being able to use the bike, they also give extra hands so Bulma can hold the handles of the bike. And lastly, we have this base right here and some acrylic stands that we can place on the bottom to make this get into really cool poses. So like I mentioned before, with the kickstand on the bottom here, the bike could stand on its own, but without it, it kind of just like flops around.
That's what she said.
So what you can do is use this base that we got here. So the base comes with 3 acrylic stands. So with the short straight one right here, we can just place in the center of the base. And then all we gotta do is insert the bike. There's a little hole in the very bottom of the bike there. We just gotta place this on the bottom and the bike stands on its own. Pretty cool. I know some people really like their figurines still and straight. That's for you guys if you wanna display it that way. Next, you have this bent acrylic stand. So we're just gonna insert it right here on the other hole. There you go. And then we're just gonna insert it into the bike. And with this one, it looks like the bike's now turning. So now it's just kind of like doing this. So that's kind of nice. You have it kind of slanted a bit. It looks like the bike's kind of maneuvering to the right there. And then you have the final acrylic stand right here. You place it into the center hole like so. And with this guy, now the bike is kind of jumping. You have a much more dynamic pose, kind of doing like a wheelie. So that's pretty dope. Personally, my favorite pose is the one that's kind of leaning to the right. So I'm going to use that one for my display. Next, we're gonna add Goku. So this seat should be removable. There you go. And now we're gonna add Goku just like that. So he's all freaking out right there. All right, next we're gonna add Bulma. So first thing, we're gonna replace her hands. So right now her hands are in a fist. We do not want that. We want the open hand right there so she can hold on to the handlebars. Then we have the glove hands right there. We're gonna remove this one as well. Other hand. Okay, we hear a little snap. That means it's good to go. Yeah. All right, next we're gonna have to change her skirt. So we're gonna just separate her. Oh no! Also, nice little detail. She has pink polka dot panties. Look at that, guys. Japan and their details. Anyways, so we're gonna place the belt on the skirt like that. And then we're gonna place Bulma's top half into the hole. And then we gotta insert the legs. Push it in together and then boom. Now her skirt is open so we can have her legs just move up like so. Nice. All right, so we have Bulma on the bike now. Then we're just gonna add Goku sitting right there. Oh yeah, forgot about the windshield. Hold on one second. Let me just add this guy right there. There's something off though. I feel like we could give Bulma a better face. We need to put something that matches the scenario here. Look how pretty Bulma is right now without her face. Oh no, ah! We are going to add a more appropriate face. There we go, perfect. This is the Bulma Motorcycle HoiPoi Capsule number 9 S.H.Figuarts figurine. Amazing paint job. I love the glossy finish. I like the metal parts. The wheels are articulated, so that's pretty good. I like also that they're kind of a rubbery feel, which I don't know if they're actually rubber, but it's still pretty nice. You have the little Goku accessory. The dashboard, pretty detailed. Yeah, everything about this is great. I love the acrylic windshield that goes on top. Everything is just perfect. With that said, I would probably give this a 9 out of 10. I just wish that maybe, and this is asking for way too much, but I wish that I could like add a little light on here, like a little, you know, we could just add some batteries. You could click on a little button in the dashboard right here and it lights up. That would be sick. Have they ever done that? I don't think S.H.Figuarts has ever done anything like that with any of their S.H.Figuarts figurines. But hey, why not? Why not go, you know, above and beyond, right? Plus, the motorcycle doesn't come with a Bulma. I know, I get it. It comes with Goku, and S.H.Figuarts have done other vehicles that don't come with like a person in it. I know if S.H.Figuarts do a lot of Kamen Rider vehicles. They also did like the Batman bicycle from Batman Begins, I believe. But at that point, you're kind of buying two figurines, so I get it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, if you're a big Dragon Ball fan, if you're a big S.H.Figuarts collector, check out Big Bad Toy Store. They currently still, at this very moment, as of this recording, they have this motorcycle in stock on their website. Click the link in the video description down below. Check them out. And don't stop there. Bulma, the S.H.Figuarts Bulma that's riding this guy, she's also available. Of course, it's a reissue. It's not the first print. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
ready?